Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for swinging by and checking out our little video here.
A quick one, a quick short, hopefully short.
Yes.
Just going through our spring lineup, the lures that we're using right now actually.
We got opening season of the Northern Muskie opener coming up here next weekend. And we kind of just wanted to go do a little run through of our typical bait selection and whatnot for early season.
We've been fortunate though, that we've been actually fishing, not waiting for, what is it, the 25th or 20?
I don't know.
Next weekend.
Dates I'm not good with.
Right. Next weekend we can start chasing some bigger muskies.
Of course, we've been fortunate enough living in the southern part of the state. We've already done some muskie fishing.
Yes.
Robbie got on the board, last night?
Last night, finally an actual muskie at night, at 10:30 to be exact.
First muskie of the year.
Of the season, at night.
Was at night. And what was it on?
Is that a surprise? No, on the flap tail. Slow top waters in the spring. Yeah.
They like them. A lot of people are, a little scared about top water. When should I throw top water? Is it too cold? Is it warm enough yet? If the lure doesn't bounce on the ice, they'll still hit a top water. But obviously you got to have pretty specific conditions.
Now, Lee, do you have any of these in stock right now?
I do have some of those in stock. I got my first muskie of the season, closing the show the other day out with Abe. And that was on the Shum Quickie right there. White Tiger, little prism color on there. That's, really, if you had like one bait in the spring, okay, maybe two baits.
Two. We need this one.
No, okay, now it's three baits.
Wow.
Oh, gosh, more baits. A go-to bait without a doubt would be a side-to-side glider like that. I've also got on my website right now a limited number of pelagic glide baits. Would be kind of similar, a little smaller size. Stuff like that. Then, of course, a slow top. Yeah. Another slow top water option besides the flap tail would be a walk the dog surface bait like this.
I almost got him to eat it this year, but just so close. Just couldn't get him to bite. I need to get better. Maybe that's it.
It's definitely a fickle bait, but you can get some early fish and some big ones to eat this thing, early in the season like this. And another note, I might add, the last several springs, not last year, but the 3 years prior, that flap tail caught big fish in the month of May, without a doubt. 47-inch class fish, which obviously down
big
here,
very big here. Yeah.
So, slow top, make sure that's an option for you. Moving on to bucktails, of course. Early season, tough to beat. Number 8 bladed baits like that.
Oh, is that the single 8? Wow, single 8s.
Single 8s.
I like single 8s.
Okay, so why a single and yeah, that's a double. Why a double and why a single? The difference between the two, the single, you can run slower over shallower water easier, and the double is a little bit faster of a bait and will run a little deeper. So just kind of tailoring it to your conditions or whatever. That's why we throw both. And this Esox Assault, single 8, double 8, those are a couple good choices. What color? Whatever color you like. Black's good, black on black. Those are good.
Another bucktail / topwater that we're very excited to use this spring is Mr. Boilermaker there. That's a custom Raleigh and Helen's Musky Shop.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's, only there. You can only get that certain color there.
This has not really been an option until now. Now you can fish a big bucktail slower and or shallower than ever before. Without a doubt, last year it was a game changer for us, catching my personal best on it and various other very giant muskies. So the Boilermaker, that's definitely something, whether you pick it up at Raleigh and Helen's Musky Shop or I got some on my LeeLures.com as well. So that's, I'm really interested in that.
Let's see what it can do. We'll see what it can do.
The power of slow is real. It wasn't so long ago when most people thought, oh, rubber, that's what you throw in the fall. Well, rubber's good any time of year. Anytime it's in the water, it's good.
It looks alive.
Whether it's Poseidon, if you're dealing with open water, suspended fish, which, many lakes have early in the season. Micro Medusa.
Told that.
That's another option there, too. Brian Scaife got a big fish out here.
47.
Yeah, 47 incher.
Yeah.
So, without a doubt, whether it's that size, the micro, or probably more often we'd throw the mid-size or a mini, something like that. That's lock and load. Couple of good options for rubber baits early in the season. As you can see, this one has definitely had some problems.
I love white baits. White baits chewed up is probably the coolest thing.
You can see the scars immediately. So there's a couple rubber options for you for early season. Poseidon, Medusas, any time of year, without a doubt. So definitely another early season option for skis would be small minnow baits. This Custom X Mini, twitching. Didn't you miss one on last night?
Well, it's cool about cranks. I mean, you can basically work them weedless. Just crank into the weeds, pause, let that thing rise up, and then you can give it a snap, and that's very effective. In their face, and get a reaction strike doing that.
Little Custom X Mini. Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we haven't caught a fish on this bait yet.
Oh, we'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah, that's how it is. The new Chaos Shadowlac. This thing looks sick. We've thrown it a little bit, but we have not caught a fish on this thing, but we're definitely...
It definitely surprised me. The way when you stop it and how it kicks out to the side, I can definitely see that being a triggering
it's almost like a crankbait and a glide bait, because you can get that thing really sideways.
Walk a little bit,
So we're kind of looking forward to testing that deal as well. Oh, one other tip I wanted to give you too, when it comes to glide baits like this. Okay, so you get a brand new glider, and then Mr. Pike decides, yeah, I'm going to take that tail from you.
They love them.
This is the tail to use on these glide bait replacements like this. That's the Chaos Esox Assault Tackle Killer Tail. And they make two different variations of this killer tail. One is a solid version where the grub is totally solid, and then they make another version that has a hole through it so you can actually put it right on a hook for a bucktail. Okay, so how do you get that tail on your bait to stay on your bait? This is the answer right here. You want
Loctite?
Yeah, you want to get yourself a little tube of this Loctite Gel Control Super Glue. Don't get the liquid kind, because it's going to pour all over your hands. Your bait's going to be stuck to your hand, or your grub's going to be stuck to your hand. But once again, that's the Loctite, fully endorsed.
right.
Yes, by today's angler. Fully sponsored as well. That is the Gel Control Loctite Super Glue. That will keep your tail, put your new tail on your bait, you're all dialed in. So there's that. Oh yeah, one last thing we wanted to go through is the basic setups we're going to be using for rods for this early season fishing in particular. Robbie, you've got the
surgical strike, so this is great for your top waters, your glide baits, your small bucktails.
That's basically it's a 9-foot medium heavy Chaos Tackle Assault Stick. That's a good for this type stuff to the small bucktails, little twitchers, flappy flap, glide baits, some quickie, you get the picture. For the bigger stuff, say the Shadowlac here, or the bigger Boilermakers like that, what we like to use for those little bit bigger baits like that, maybe the mini Medusas, medium or mid Medusa. We'll go with the assault stick as well, but that is the SWAT model, which is the extra heavy. That'll kind of cover, that's a good all-around rod for everything.
You pretty much take care of everything.
80-pound test we've got on our stuff, 130-pound fluoroliters. I should probably replace this one sometime.
Kind of rough.
Yeah, but anyhow, there you have it. That's just kind of a little run-through of our lineup of what...
what we'll be using next week for the opener. So,
shortly.
Yeah, we're excited.
If you'd like to pick up any of these items, you can check out, of course, MuskyShop.com. You can check out ChaosTackle.com. And, of course, you can look at LeeLures.com. A little shameless self-promotion. Sorry. You're just trying to make a living here and bring you more videos. Really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out our spring lineup.
Yeah, we want to know what is the first bait you're going to put on your rod this year. Comment that below.
We'd like to hear. Thanks for sharing that with us. We look forward to your comments, and good luck everyone on the season opener. If you have any questions, just comment below as well.
Send us a picture of your big catch.
Yes. We'll answer as many questions as possible. Until next time, we'll see you.